It was my fault.
No, it wasn't.
Well, in a way it was.
Stay out of this.
How can I stay out of it? I am the senior officer on board this train. Fraser was on my immediate staff. He was my responsibility.
Well, she has a point, Buck.
He drove me crazy, that's no secret. But lately I had started to think. I mean, I had started to feel.
Great Scott, you don't think she...
Great Scott, you don't suppose that you're...
I'm confused, Sergeant. My feelings are very confused.
I see.
I see? What kind of counsel is that? Console her, for God's sake.
Inspector, there are times between men and women, when things grow, feelings, well, enough said.
Enough said?
You're right, Sergeant. We've got a train to stop. We have to push on. You handle the men, I'll take the engine.
She really takes death in her stride, doesn't she?
You don't think that Benton is really dead, do you?
No. My guess is he's executing a plan to bring this crisis to an end.
You got any way to track these trains? Some kind of grid or a computer or something?
Oh, sure, they gave me a computer, but it's a useless piece of junk. There's nothing on it but fish. Little fish swimming around.
Well, they call that a screensaver.
Hey, you some kind of expert?
I can't find Brecht.
Forget about Brecht.
I love you, big lug.
I know. Now let's go set some charges and head back to the caboose. Huh? Yeah. Let's do it.
Ma'am!
Fraser!
Thank God you're all right.
I thought you were...
Dead? No, ma'am.
How did you...
Well, it's not important. What is
Not
important?
important. I grieved for you.
You did?
Briefly.
Understood. Red suits you. I've had some time to think about it, and it's my conclusion that given the nature of our situation and the threat that we pose, if we fail to stop this train, then the only logical course of action for the authorities will be to destroy it.
And everyone on board?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, that's madness.
Now put yourself in their position. Wouldn't you do the same?
You think I could be that cold-hearted?
Well, forgive me, ma'am, but I would have thought you more than up to the challenge.
Is that what you think of me?
I don't mean to upset you.
I'm not upset, Fraser.
It's just what I'm trying to say is...
Let's go. Actually, Fraser, I am upset. What makes you think we're so different? You graduated the first of your class, and so did I. You received medals for field work. So did I. You wear red serge, I wear red serge. The only difference between us is that you're a woman and I'm not.
I think you have that backward, ma'am.
You know what I mean.
Yes, I do.
I'm not made of stone.
I'm very much aware of that.
Are you?
Yes.
You are?
I know you have a heart. And I think it beats just the same as mine.
You think it does?
Yes.
What about right now?
It's racing.
Out of control?
It's a runaway.
I'm not one to throw water on a decent fire, but something is afoot. The enemy is gathering in the caboose.
We were just
Strategy session, I understand.
They've gone off the grid. It's not a jet, people. Find it. Find it! Where the hell did it go?
Told you it was a useless piece of junk.
We got him back! Where does this end up?
At a nuclear plant, but your train won't make it there because there's another one coming this way carrying spent fuel rods.
Why the hell would they divert fuel rods?
Yep. It's a trainload of radioactive uranium.
So if their train meets up with our train and our train's wired, oh my God, you got a car?
Yeah, I got a car.
Let's go.
We have a voice match.
Name, Bolt, Randall K., born Oregon 1953, ex-military demolitions expert. Dishonorably discharged in 1987 following an explosion at an officer's mess in Baden-Baden. Went underground stateside, resurfaced in a white supremacist group based out of Idaho called the Fathers of Confederation. He's been linked to a number of recent bombings and train derailments.